May 6th, 2024. A threat for severe weather was noted on the day 4 through 8 outlook on May 1st for this date, extending all the way from North Texas back through southeastern Nebraska. By May 4th on the day 3 outlook, this is upgraded to an enhanced risk of severe weather, extending all the way from the Red River Valley back into southeastern Nebraska, including the hatched risk, meaning that there was going to be a significant threat for either very large hail, destructive winds, or strong tornadoes. The very next day, this was upgraded to a 4 out of 5 moderate risk of severe weather, extending all the way from Wichita, Kansas, back towards the Oklahoma City metro region, mentioning the threat for significant to violent tornadoes, destructive winds, and large hail. Overnight into the day 1 outlook, a large uptrend occurred in the setup potential. By day 1, 6 to 7,000 CAPE was expected to be widespread across much of central and western Oklahoma. Winds at the 850 millibar level were expected to be in excess of 60 knots or 70 miles an hour. And moisture content was absurd for this time of year, reaching mid-70 dew points through much of Oklahoma. The environment was primed, with significant tornado parameter values reaching over 20 across much of southern Oklahoma and northern Texas. With a good storm mode, the threat for numerous strong to violent tornadoes was in play. All of this, along with a confident storm mode, was enough for the SPC to feel the need to issue the coveted high risk of severe weather across much of central Oklahoma and southern Kansas. Around 1 p.m. Central Time, it was noted by the Storm Prediction Center that rapid destabilization could be expected across most of central Oklahoma over the coming hours, increasing instability and leading to a greater convective potential. For this reason, a PDS tornado watch was issued for these areas at 2:15 p.m. Central, mentioning the threat for numerous, long-tracking, and intense to violent tornadoes, widespread hail up to softball size likely, and scattered gusts up to 75 miles an hour likely. Everything was in play for a significant to catastrophic tornado outbreak to occur, and things were getting ready. As early as 3 p.m., significant severe thunderstorms popped off across portions of northern Oklahoma and southern Kansas, producing damaging winds and hail up to tennis ball size. But by the evening time hours, it was time for the main event to get started. And said main event was extremely lackluster, as many of you probably know. Storm mode was far too clustery for anything significant to develop, and there were a couple of other problems in the mesoscale features that led to this not being a significant tornado outbreak like we once thought it could have been. However, as the lower level jet kicked in, things got intense near the small town of Barnsdall, Oklahoma. Around 9:15 p.m. Central Daylight Time, a significant tornado touched down east of Hominy, Oklahoma. This tornado would take advantage of the copious amounts of instability and incredible wind shear out here in this environment, and eventually become a violent tornado on approach to the town of Barnsdall. The tornado continued to track northeast, eventually directly impacting the small town, causing significant damage and killing one. At this time, a tornado emergency was issued by the National Weather Service in Tulsa for the communities of Barnsdall and Bartlesville, Oklahoma. The tornado continued to move northeast, eventually being swallowed by a large QLCS. But the tornado wasn't quite done yet. On its eventual rope out, it impacted the southeast side of Bartlesville, Oklahoma, causing EF2 intensity damage. By around 10:15 p.m., the tornado had officially lifted. But the crisis was just beginning to unfold across the communities of Barnsdall, East Hominy, and Bartlesville. Multiple homes were 2-story, well-built, and swept clean off their foundation by the intense winds of the tornado. The tornado stayed on the ground for over 40 miles, snapping 100 utility poles and causing significant damage to every structure on the east side of Barnsdall and the southeastern portions of Bartlesville. Unfortunately, 2 fatalities, both elderly, came from the town of Barnsdall, from Wayne Hogue of age 81 and Rhonda Heyman of age 53. In all, the tornado caused $25 million in damages and went down as the costliest tornado in the county's history. After the tornado, the Salvation Army and multiple other recovery effort groups banded together to provide for those that lost everything. And although those impacted may never forget the mile-wide tornado that injured 33, killed 2, and destroyed their entire community, they may also remember the people that helped out in the aftermath. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. If we get 100 likes, I'll do another Blink Tornado Explained, another 5 minutes video. We also do end up doing severe weather coverage every time that a big event impacts the United States. For example, during the Barnsdall tornado, we were live. We were covering it while it was on the ground. We were, saying where it was going to go next and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, or if you just want your, weekly weather forecast, which we also do here, make sure to click that subscribe button down below. Share with a friend. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one, whenever that is. Peace.